Hey everyone, this is Some Nerdy Guy back again with a podcast. Never thought I would say that on my channel, but here we are. I'm doing a podcast today with my buddy here, Chicken Heart, who also had a YouTube channel, and he's got a new YouTube channel. I'll plug it in the description. He does like trading card stuff. But I should say our real names. I'm Tyler, Some Nerdy Guy, and that's Taylor. So,
hi guys.
We've done this podcast a couple of times now. We just kind of pick 5 topics that we want to discuss, and we just kind of bounce off each other and talk about it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, man, we're just 2 guys who like video games and
anime,
I guess. Yeah, and anime, I guess.
Shadow the
Now,
Hedgehog.
yeah.
We both really like that. So, we're probably going to talk about that at some point.
Just do your top 5, dude. Just do your top 5.
But yeah, I don't want to over explain it. That's basically all it is. It's just we pick 5 topics, we discuss, and that's the podcast. So yeah.
Yes, so it's his channel, so he'll go first.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I will go first. Segueing from what I just mentioned, they just dropped a new trailer for Sonic 3, the movie. I am so incredibly hyped for this movie. I should not be as hyped as I am for this fucking movie. It looks so good. There's all these different like nods and references to Sonic Adventure 2, and of course other Sonic games. But like, there's a part in the trailer where it shows the moon getting hit by the laser from the space colony and everything.
Yeah,
which looks crazy. And then even there's like a meme with Eggman whenever he's like, "I'm pissing on the moon."
From Snap Cube. I love Snap Cube, dude.
Yeah. But then they even got Eggman doing like the hand gesture where he goes like that when he's doing that video. Yeah, he even got the hand gesture and everything. I was like, oh my god, they really paid attention to detail on this thing. But just even a lot of people are actually kind of upset with the trailer because they kind of give away a lot, which if you're already a Sonic fan, you can already tell what's going to happen. There's
only 2 trailers, dude. That's the thing too.
Well, the second trailer is what really gives a lot of stuff away, because they kind of go into more detail about Gerald and Shadow a little bit, and they show
that's their own fault.
They even show like there's a part with the space colony, and you just see these 2 beams of light like heading towards it. One of them's yellow, and one of them is like a cream white color. So we're like, oh, Super Sonic and Super Shadow. They just kind of spoiled that, but I mean, we pretty much knew that was going to happen, but didn't want to. People just thought that they shouldn't have showed any of that stuff yet for people that are anticipating the hype. I think people are just so centered around the hype for this movie that they don't want like anything shown, which I can.
Well, that's their own fault for watching the trailer.
I mean, true, but the trailer is supposed to give you like a little taste of what the movie's like. But there's a lot of trailers nowadays, not even just Sonic, just like all the Marvel movies, like all kinds of movies. They show like half of the movie in the trailer. They like
here's the thing.
Show all the plot points.
I'll watch the first trailer of anything that drops. And then after that, I have a written rule where it's okay, I'm good. The second trailer will probably show more, but I don't want to know more.
Yeah,
I'll watch the first trailer unless like it's Resident Evil and I don't care, because sometimes I'm even too hyped and I'm like, all right, I'll watch the second trailer.
Yeah,
you know, like it's always the second trailer that releases a bit too much. So like I always know, hey, the first trailer is like your appetizer. Like, okay, so I'm ready for the main course. So that's just me. That's just me. I saw the clip in the trailer you're talking about. I didn't watch the whole thing, just snippets. The part where he fucking stops on the motorcycle and he pulls out the Glock.
Yeah,
I'm like, no. I was like, no.
They
bro,
did it.
Get him off the screen.
They give him the gun, dude.
Get him off the screen, bro. They gave him a gun. I didn't think they would do that. Oh, dude, I was pissed. I'm like, damn. Oh, Tyler's having the time of his life right now.
Yeah, just for the record, Taylor really hates Shadow. He does not like Shadow the Hedgehog.
I hate Shadow. I hate him. Listen, and the thing is, I can get why people like him. I'm not knocking you, Tyler, or anyone else. And when I read the Sonic comics, I'm like, okay, Shadow, Shadow's okay in the comics. But I just something about him, dude. He pisses me off. I don't know, dude. they're trying to make, especially in modern Sonic days where they do the podcasts and those channel stuff with like the voice actors,
Yeah,
they're trying to make Shadow jokingly like too edgy, and I don't like it. And that's why lately even I hate Shadow more because, like, oh, what's your favorite anime? Oh, I love Kill la Kill. You know, the girls with the scissor blade. I'm like, of course she likes Kill la Kill. Of course she likes Kill la Kill. It's just edgy. That's why I like Infinite from Sonic Forces, because that's over the top edgy, and they know it, and that's why they did it.
yeah,
Do
they
you
kind of
hear his theme song?
yeah.
He's the sharpest of
Sharp
blades.
Blaze
He'll
on
cut
the
you down in
darkest
a
of
second.
days, bro.
Oh, that was cool. That's just me, though.
Yeah, no, I can see where you're coming from. Like, kind of being more self-aware as with like, because like you said, Infinite, it's kind of more self-aware, over the top, crazy, like edgy.
Yeah.
And then Shadow, it seems like he like as the character, he takes himself way too seriously and like
Yeah.
can't joke around, can't like. It would be kind of one thing if he just if stuff just like went over his head and he doesn't understand because he's like not he was what cryogenically frozen for 50 years or whatever. It's like I could kind of get that, but it's not really that because even after that point in the games, he's still the same way and he hasn't changed at all.
Right, and I agree with you because I just there's a scene in Sonic Forces that where I'm just like, okay, Shadow's kind of cool because you have Omega and Rouge, and I love Omega's my favorite character, and Omega says the most deepest line, and I'm like, damn, Omega, really? So they get to the end and they see like a bunch. Remember when they see like a bunch of just shadows
Yeah,
in the pods, and Rouge is like, oh no, like, is this, are we even with the real Shadow? And Omega's like, it doesn't really matter because like this Shadow right here is cool. And like, he cares, right?
yeah,
And I'm like, something along those lines. I'm like, damn, that's coming from Omega. Like that was nice. That was really nice. Cause in the same game, that dude was guarding Shadow. And that's why he hates Eggman. Cause like, oh, you're going to waste my talented, cool ass on guarding
yeah.
this hot topic, dude. I don't know. I just like that. I just like it.
That's one part I also liked in the trailer. Well, not the main trailer, but there was like a TV trailer that was like way less time, and Sonic calls him Hot Topic. He's like, "Whoa, calm down, Hot Topic."
Oh
It's
no.
so funny. It's good.
But yeah, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this movie just as you are. I didn't watch the second one, and I'm not gonna watch the third. Probably not in theaters. If it hits streamings, I'll probably do it because I don't. As much as I, I don't want to be in the theater, and when they shoot Maria, I don't want to hear. Yeah, I don't want to. I know I joke about it, but I don't want to. I don't want to hear
You
it.
know it's gonna
I don't
happen
wanna hear
too
it.
because of how many
I know
jokes
it's
people
gonna
are
happen.
making about it.
We're gonna get people standing up and clapping, bro, and that's
Yeah.
just gonna ruin the immersion.
There was a meme someone made of there's like a sign on the counter at a movie theater, and it said like something along the lines of like, "Please do not cheer if, when someone gets shot in the movie or something. When a child gets shot."
Oh my
Like,
gosh. Oh man. That's me, yeah. I'm glad you're excited for it. I still hate Knuckles' voice, and that's what stopped me from seeing the second movie. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I'm still not fully on board with the way they're doing Knuckles, but I mean, it kind of works for how the movie's set up and stuff, and you know his backstory and everything. But it's still not my favorite. But
Yeah.
he's kind of getting better. He's like joking around and stuff like that. So
I've seen some clips. I feel like he's slowly starting to dumb down to like usual Knuckles standards.
yeah, yeah, it's
You
getting
can
there.
tell. You can tell. It's just the voice, I don't know. And like his backstory I don't like. Like I just the game Knuckles was just so solid in like voice
Right?
and his backstory. Like that Knuckles is peak, bro. I can't get behind this one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just
Hopefully they flesh him out a little bit better. But,
yeah, there'll be a time where I just give it a shot, and then I'll watch the second one, then I'll watch the third one, then I'll be all caught up.
but yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Just wanted to geek out about the Sonic 3 trailer.
Yeah, it was a good trailer from what I watched. And then I heard Shadow just like kicks Tails in the face like he always
He
does or something.
does. He does.
Yeah, that's becoming like a joke recently too, where Shadow every single time he encounters Tails, he literally just drop kicks
He
his kid.
does. He just kicks him in the
He
head, dude.
does.
Does not
Yeah, dude.
care.
Yeah. I'm excited too, but I heard it's probably going to surpass Mufasa.
Oh yeah.
in the theaters.
Oh yeah.
I hope it does.
Stay.
I really do. I hate live action Disney movies to
Yeah.
a burning heat. Yeah, except for Lilo and Stitch when that one will come out. I'll make an exception for that.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that one.
I'll give that one. Yeah,
That gets a pass.
yeah, I'll pass. Anything Stitch that comes out, I'll give a pass. I'll give a pass. All right, so for my first one is recently Sony announced that Sly Cooper 2 and Sly Cooper 3 and Jack and Dexter 1, the precursor legacy, is all coming to PlayStation 5 as downloadable titles. So that means they are no longer stripped to the PlayStation streaming service.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. It's I'm very excited because Sly Cooper 1 came out months ago. I'm like, okay. Now 2 and 3 are out. I'm like, damn, okay, so Sly Cooper's getting a push
Yeah, it's
for
getting a
some
little
odd
bit of
reason.
recognition now. Yeah.
A little push. So like if they do 4, I'm like, yo, we got the gang's all here.
Yeah.
They'll probably never do 4 though. I'll be real.
Maybe they'll just do an HD remaster of 4.
Maybe. Or I'm just saying if you have like the other 3 there, I know a lot of people don't like 4. I mean, I prefer 4 over 3 any day of the week. I think 3 is the weakest one. But that's just me. I think 3 had a lot of good stuff going for it, but replay value wise, 1, 2 were superior of the original trilogy. But yeah, I'm just excited that way we don't have to stream it anymore.
Yeah.
So no more input delays. We can just buy the games now. We don't have to like stay subscribed to premium just to play them.
Right.
And that got me, like I said, that got me excited because that could be Ratchet and Clank as well if they're doing the original trilogy for Sly.
True.
But again, I was telling you about last time that Insomniac was like, yeah, I mean, if we had any information about porting the originals over, like the Sly Cooper ones, we would have told y'all. I'm like, that's kind of, it bums me out.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to play them. And I try playing them on streaming. Dude, it's so laggy as hell.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad.
I remember trying to play back on PS4, how they have that PlayStation Now. I tried to play, I think it was Ape Escape, and it just would not work. Like, it was almost unplayable. It's just like the functioning of the like the connection to the stream or whatever, it just wasn't working. And a lot of people say that it's like, oh, it's your internet. I'm like, to an extent, I'm sure, but like, I have pretty decent internet, and I'm sure you have pretty decent internet too. And I've heard other people that also have decent internet all say that it's shit. It's just bad.
Yeah, but it's just a bad service, dude. I don't know. It's that whole PlayStation 3 emulation thing. It's always bad.
Yeah, but that's good that specifically. Do you know of like any other games they did that for, or is it just Sly Cooper?
Now they've been doing it. Sly Cooper, like I said, their Jack and Dexter's coming out the same day as the Sly Cooper ones as well. So that's good. That one's a very fun collectathon. You know, I was never a big fan of Jack 2 and 3, but I'm pretty sure if they did 1 as well, they'll probably do 2 and 3 eventually. Yeah. They did Siren, which was like a horror game recently as well. It was like a Silent Hill. I tried it, dude. If I want 100% Siren, bro, that game looks like the most pain in the ass, non-fun 100% game I've ever.
Oh no,
Tyler, I'm this game broke me, Tyler. I'm like, this has to be one of the most There's like for the 3 Siren fans out there, the game's not for me. I'm sorry, I had a terrible time. It has so much potential because you have the people turning into monsters, and it's like co-op thing. You're following people. You always have like a person that you can tell the weight, but God, it just controls shit.
Oh,
it's just bad.
That sucks.
It's just bad.
I think I remember that game. Isn't that game like really expensive to buy? Siren?
That I don't know. I know we only got the first one.
Yeah.
And then the rest were Japan exclusives.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when it didn't sell well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just got excited for Sly Cooper because I love Sly Cooper. Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper were my 2 favorite platform mascots for the PlayStation 2 age. So
nice. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know, PlayStation's got to figure something out with that, because it's cool that they're bringing those games on and stuff. I just hope that they realize that a lot of people don't like the streaming cloud thing they got going on. So
yeah,
and like you said, hopefully, because Sly Cooper is kind of getting a push. Hopefully that seeing the data or whatever, like how many people get the Sly Cooper games and be like, huh, people still like Sly Cooper. That's interesting.
Dang, maybe we shouldn't have canceled the movie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or just make a new
Oh,
game, even if it is like a remaster of the first game or something. I don't know, like a remake. Just
yeah.
modernize it because especially with how well Astrobot did, like people still have interest in 3D platforming games.
All they got to do, if they're remastering, just remaster 2, because that one was the best one. I'm pretty sure that would probably sell. I'd buy that.
Oh yeah,
I'd buy that for a heartbeat.
get the collector's
But
edition and have like a Sly Cooper statue with it.
wow, so I won't have to buy one from that statue company for $500. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Oh,
that'd
for
be
four
great.
figures.
Yeah, dude, I love I love. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but I can never see myself just here's $500 and here's a statue I just stare at.
Yeah.
And you have to have the right setup to get like to it so it looks nice, and it's just
Right.
I want statues. I'm not paying 500. 300 is the highest I would ever go for a statue,
Yeah.
and that's even if I want to buy one.
Statues are crazy expensive.
Did you see the Grunty one, the Gruntilda one?
Yeah. It's like
Bro, it looks
700
so
or something like that.
good, bro. It looks so
It does. It
good.
looks cool.
I'm the banjo guy. It looks
It
good.
does. And they have all like the different forms of banjo. They have like the termite one and the bee
Yeah.
and
They
everything.
just released the B one. Yeah.
Yeah, the crocodile one.
Bro, they're all
There's
$500.
yeah.
I can't. All right, but that's the end of mine. Yeah.
All right. So my second one is something that's more recent that like literally just happened yesterday. Black Friday deals
Ooh.
are upon us, dude. There's tons of games on sale and it's crazy. I've been buying games out the ass. They're so cheap right now. Uh and I mean, I know you only really collect horror stuff specifically, but there have been some horror games that are part of the sale. We got like White Day 2. It's only $20, half
Is
price.
it sealed?
No, it's not sealed.
Oh, then I
We
want to
got
buy it.
Still Wakes the Deep for PS5. It's good stuff, man. This was also only $20.
I played that for free on the. I want to. It was either on PS5 or something on their subscription service. It was okay. It was all right.
I see like the way like my stupid like collecting mindset because it's like games I want to play, obviously, but I'm just like trying to get ahead of the curve specifically on horror stuff because I do like survival horror games, but they always get out the ass expensive. Like if you wait too long and it goes out of print, and then someone on YouTube says like, "Oh, this was a decent game," everybody goes and tries to grab for it.
Hey, Metal Guy. What was that retro collector guy? Metal who?
Oh, Metal Jesus Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Jesus Rocks. What do you think of? Bro, did you see the Piglet game being
Yes, because
a
it has a Resident
$300?
Evil stage, like quote unquote
Oh
Resident
my
Evil
god!
stage on it.
I almost died the night I checked eBay. I'm like, there's no way. Let me just check if the effect came. Yup, $300,
300 bucks, dude,
150,
for one level. That's the only
bro.
reason people are freaking out about it is for one
I
level.
know, and it's so stupid. There's no way it's gonna retain that value.
I don't
There's
think
no
it will.
way.
I don't think it will.
For one level, fuck that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's just like tons of really good deals, especially if you're like Switch collector. There's like tons of even first party Nintendo games that are only $30 right now. Like Mario Odyssey, some of the Kirby games, I think Forgotten Land's only $30, Breath of the Wild's only $30. Tears of the Kingdom, even though it's not that great of a discount, it's at 50, I think. And that's Nintendo's one and only $70 game for some reason, but it got discounted to 50. Um, even
I can see why it's
Silent
$70.
Hill 2 is $30. That game just came out and it's $30.
On what? Is it just Walmart Plus, like I showed you, or?
No, I ended up finding on Amazon they had it for 30, so I ordered a copy. It hasn't come yet, but
Okay, good. I'm glad, dude. You're gonna enjoy it, dude. You're
yeah.
gonna have such a good time.
That's one thing that bugs me about Black Friday, especially shopping online, because I know a lot of people do now. But having to have a subscription service to even get the Black Friday deals, I'm like, why? Why are we doing this right now?
Yeah, I agree. I didn't see it was on Walmart Plus when I sent you the link.
Well,
I was like, oh, I felt bad because I
no,
was like, oh, so,
well, no, you're good because some of them weren't Walmart Plus. Like some of them were just you could buy them outright, but for that one specifically, you had to be subscribed to Walmart Plus to get that deal. Because I think it was just because of how good of a deal it was. It's half price for a game that
oh
just
yeah,
came
dude.
out like a month ago.
Oh
So,
yeah, dude. Yeah.
but yeah, I ended up getting that, and uh, I don't know. I always like this time of year because I like waiting to buy the games that I've been wanting to get and not paying full price like everybody else did day one and just be like, ha. I don't know. I just find it
Yeah. It's
I find it fun.
always this time of year, dude. I always don't have money, and I'm like, oh, I
Uh
keep
yeah.
telling myself every year, dude. Yo, Black Friday, I'm gonna buy big this year because you always tell me, dude, I bought like 20 games. I'm like, that's gonna be me next year. Next year comes, I don't have any money, and the cycle repeats every year.
Yeah. No, that I mean that's happened to me plenty of times for like other sales because they do sale like Christmas in July sales or they'll do like spring sale and things like that. So like I usually go
Yeah.
out on Black Friday for all my stuff, and then when those other sales come around and there's still something that I didn't get yet or something, and then I don't have money at that point because I spend it all on Black Friday.
Hey man, I buy all the shiny cardboard for my card games, so that
Hell
takes
yeah.
away from my game
You
fun.
got to though. You got to show off when you're facing off against people.
The pictures look so nice.
They do. The artwork is always really cool
They
on the full art
do.
cards.
Yeah,
Full art, foil cards, all that good stuff.
yeah. Especially One Piece. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, the One
Stamp.
Piece cards look crazy.
Oh yeah, they're good.
They go
But
hard.
yeah, I didn't buy anything. That's Black Friday, so it's always next year. I mean, I put the stuff I wanted on my Christmas list anyways, so
There you go. You
it's
don't
not
have to
that
spend
big
any
of a
money.
deal. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, yeah, I don't buy anything for cheaper, but at the end of the day, I still, I'll get. Oh, I only wanted like three things, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's pretty much all I had for that. Is just getting the deals, getting some good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, my next one is I'm worried about what system I should get next generation.
Ooh,
Yeah, because I'm starting to think, dude. Because I love Xbox. I just love Xbox console designs. I just love the controller, especially for this one. The controller felt perfect. But PlayStation gets all these exclusives, and I'm like, and I
yes,
love Ratchet and
sir.
Clank. I love Ratchet and Clank, and oh, they make stuff year exclusive. So, oh man, I and they don't even tell us that they're year exclusives. Cause Stray came to Xbox. You know the cat game.
Yep, yep.
Stray ended up coming to Xbox. That's why I got the PS5. Like, oh, cool, and I can play Stray. 2 months later, I was on Xbox. Like,
Yeah,
okay, so and plus the communities for fighting games are larger on PlayStation because a lot of PlayStation has exclusive fighting games.
right.
And then PlayStations also are normally cross platform with PC players. So a lot of streamers I know, a lot of content creators I know play on PlayStation. So I can't play with them if I'm on Xbox. So that's also why I'm debating on getting a PlayStation to play with content creators and stuff like that because I stream.
Yeah,
I like to play fighting games, and I don't want to get to the point where I'm getting decently viewers, and then like I want to, you know what I mean. I want to be involved, and a lot of community members always tend to have PlayStation.
yeah. So they don't. I thought most fighting games had like crossplay and stuff now.
They do, but not with each other. It's just a lot of them cross play with PC.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Yeah,
Huh.
PC's very
Yeah, I
separate each
noticed
other.
that.
If it was each other, that'd be great.
Right, yeah, because that's what I thought. Because I know some or other games like Call of Duty and some other multiplayer games that they do cross-plat with other with Xbox and stuff like that. So, but I guess
Yeah,
that would make sense just probably because the servers are different or something, so they can't really. And with fighting games, everything's so
yeah.
technical. So like if it's a bad like connection or something, like it just ruins the whole game. So
It does. I don't know. I'm just kind of bummed. I don't know which one to choose next one. I don't know what you're doing.
So
You'll probably get a PlayStation 6. I'm
I'm
knowing you.
definitely going to get the PlayStation, whatever PlayStation decides to do, because not only do I already like PlayStation, it has, like you said, all the exclusives. It's got all the Weeb games that I like. And then they have better like first party stuff to me. Uh, but also for this next generation specifically, I don't even know if Xbox is going to be around. Like they're seeming like they're drifting away from doing consoles especially with their new ad campaign where this is an Xbox. You can have this piece of paper. This is an Xbox. This bottle of water. This is an Xbox. Like,
Oh, so you've had an Xbox all this time, huh? That's it?
yeah, yeah, for real. I mean, apparently, like they're even doing
That's
the
great.
thing where I think it's Fire Stick. You can download an Xbox app onto your Fire Stick and play Xbox that way, like through like having Game
Ugh.
Pass and stuff. So it's like I don't know if Xbox is really worth it anymore. And even like their exclusives that they have, like I was really excited about Indiana Jones. I was pretty close to waiting for Black Friday to get myself a Series X because I really, really wanted to play Indiana Jones. It's coming to PS5 in March, even though
Oh my
Phil
god.
Spencer swore up and down that it wasn't going to be on PlayStation during like Summer Game Fest or whatever it was. They were just like, and Indiana Jones, Xbox, blah, blah, blah. And then it like had a bunch of dust that settled or something, like washed over the screen. And then it said coming to PS5 March 2025. So it was like, okay, well, that's out the window. But yeah, they're like putting a lot of their first party stuff on other things anyway. The only thing that's keeping me tied to Xbox is like Gears of War. I still enjoy Gears of War, and I saw they're making a new one. So I'm like, that might bring me to get an Xbox, but I don't know. I think I'm going PlayStation next gen still.
Yeah, it's just tough because I love Xbox. It's just I went from a PS3. I remember I got it for my birthday, and I played Lair, which was garbage,
Yeah.
and I played Sonic 06, which was
Yeah.
garbage. And then all I hear was my friends talking about, oh man, Left 4 Dead, and we're fighting tanks and stuff. I'm like, dude, that sounds fun. And then I see them playing Halo. I'm like, oh, dude,
Oh shit.
that looks cool too. I'm like, oh, dude, oh man, maybe I should get an Xbox. So I ended up getting one a year later. I'm like, and I never looked back. My PS3 gathered dust and it just died randomly one day. I'm like, okay,
Oh
bye.
no.
Yeah, so
Damn.
it's just tough to be an Xbox fan right now. And I'm not upset that Xbox stuff comes to PlayStation 5. That's not the issue. I just wish there was more incentive besides Halo and State of Decay to stay with Xbox.
Right, yeah. They're losing their draw. Like there are a lot of like I was already saying like some of their exclusives are going to other consoles, which like you said is okay. Like it's cool that more people can play them, but it's like then what's the reason to have an Xbox then? Like I want a reason to buy it. Like I want there to be a game that I can only play on there to make me want to buy one, and it's just not there. It's I don't know. They're kind of like losing it a little bit to me
Right.
personally. Some people don't care, and some people, they're just like, I just do Game Pass, whatever. Which is, that's good bang for your buck to get Game
It's
Pass.
good value.
Yeah,
Spyro the Reignite trilogy just came to Game Pass as well.
yeah. That's like my only gripe with Game Pass, which makes sense. It's a streaming service. They can't have every single game on there, but I don't like
Yeah.
having a game that I've been waiting for or something that I'm really liking, like a Spyro game, or they've had like Final Fantasy and stuff on there and then the next month they just take it all away. It's like, but I was playing that. What am I gonna do now?
That's true. I mean, I remember when I first got it and I saw the collection was good. We had like Alan Wake and then they had like all the Final Fantasies on there,
Yeah, they
which
did.
caught me off guard. They even had the 13 trilogy. I'm like, wow, X Game Pass is crazy. 2 months later, Final Fantasies are gone.
Yeah, they
I'm
took
like,
them all off of there. Yeah, all of them.
oh, whoo! I was like, oh, that was such a good deal. I'm not a big RPG guy, but when I saw them all there, I'm like, whoo! That's crazy. I was not expecting that. That's cool. 2 months later, they're gone. I'm like,
Yeah, why they do that to me?
Alan Wake, gone. I'm like,
I mean,
I'm like, damn, dude.
I guess
It's
that.
whatever. I mean,
Oh, sorry. What?
oh, what? No, what are you
I
saying?
was just gonna say. I guess that's a way to get you to want to buy the games. It's like, oh, we gave you the game for a bit, and then when they take it away, they're like, make you want to go buy it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, dude.
But some
Yeah,
of
I
them you can't
guess.
because some of them are. Well, I guess I mean if you buy digital, but I was like, if you want to go out to a store and buy them, like a lot of those Final Fantasy games, you can't just go to a GameStop and buy them anymore, stuff like that. But I'm sure they're on the all on the digital stores, so I guess that's not really a.
Yeah, I checked to see if they were still in the stores. They are. It's just, I don't know. That was such a, and all the Kingdom Hearts were on it too at one point.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's cool. You have all the Kingdom Hearts on here. Yo, I can't wait to play them. They're gone. I'm like,
I didn't even
yeah,
get a
dude, give me a.
chance, dude.
Not even. I wanted to play 2.5.
Yeah,
Oh man. Xbox though had some good deals. That's what I like Game Pass. I just don't like. I feel like if we're counting any subscription service now, dude, is that the sales numbers are gonna be down a lot.
right.
And I feel like even with TV shows nowadays, I feel like you can't judge it by views. If you're still on TV, you can't judge it by views anymore because the views aren't going to be like they were years ago. It
Right.
just can't be because we have streaming services now. So sales aren't for games aren't going to be like they used to anymore. So you have to take that into account to be before you close a studio down now or before you cancel a series. You have to take in how many people downloaded on Game Pass, how many people downloaded on PlayStation Now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
That has to be a thing we do now.
Yeah. Instead of just straight up sales or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not how it works anymore.
Yeah. Which also it kind of sucks in a way because they, like you said, they kind of lose money on that. Even though a lot of people are playing it and a lot of people are enjoying it, if they're not buying the game because they have Game Pass, that kind of hurts the studio. So like we need money to kind of continue, and they're like, oh well, that sucks. We're just gonna close the studio. It's like, oh okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So I mean, yeah, there's reasons to get both or like to get one or the other. But just for me, I personally would pick PlayStation. So hopefully that
Yeah, we're both
persuades
leaning
you.
towards
Yeah.
PlayStation. Yeah, which sucks. I mean, I love Halo, and I don't play Halo Infinite. I don't. But at the same time, imagine me just playing PlayStation and seeing, oh, the new Halo dropped, and I don't even get a chance to like try it. It just feels weird. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's true too.
But the same thing if I get an Xbox and I have to go without playing the new Ratchet and Clank game again for a year. I might start throwing
Yeah.
punches. I cannot go a year when there's a new Ratchet and Clank out just not playing it.
Gotta have your
I
fix.
was too. It was too emotional when I said I'm not getting a PS5. I have to let Ratchet and Clank go. That was the most emotional thing I've ever told myself. Dude, it sucked, but I'm so glad I got to play it.
Hell
But
yeah.
that was my number. That was my number two.
Hell yeah.
I'm done.
All right. So my number three, I picked one to repeat. So last time we recorded this podcast last week, I just have to mention
He's cheating.
we for
He's
I
cheating.
know. I said I wasn't gonna pick it. We were gonna come up with all new topics, but so we recorded a podcast last week and we forgot to hit the record button. So we went through the entire thing, and it was a really good discussion too.
It was good.
But
It was good.
there was one thing on here that I still wanted to bring up, just because I still really like it a lot, and I actually have one coming in the
Sonic
mail
Heroes.
today, and I kind of wish it was here so I could show it. But the whole having reproduction games of games that only ever came out in other regions besides the U.S. So like a lot of people don't like buying reproduction games, which is understandable. Like if you have your Pokemons, your Mario games, like a lot of people try to scam you by selling it to you full price or whatever. And some people that you can find them online by your own sources, you can find them really cheap. And some people just like doing that just because they can get the games a lot cheaper than paying out the ass for an expensive game. I usually choose not to buy reproductions, but what I do like is whenever people take the time to translate a game that's never been released in the US and they make a physical cartridge of it. They put the ROM on a cartridge, make a label for it and everything, so you can still play it on original hardware. And I think that is super cool. And I've gotten like I'm in like this rabbit hole right now where I just keep finding these different games, especially RPGs. Like there's a handful of them that I've ordered already, but they haven't come in yet. So yeah, I just think they're really cool. And I'll show the one that I showed last time. I ended up getting Mega Man and Bass on Super Nintendo, and this person went the extra mile to make a box and manual for it, which is really really cool. Um, which some people will say, "Oh, that was on Game Boy Advance," which it was, but supposedly the Super Nintendo version is better, and that version only ever came out in Japan. So it's cool that I have a Super Nintendo US version of it. There's the cartridge there. It's really cool. So yeah, I just think they're neat to have and to put in the collection. That's just me.
So all I'm hearing, Tyler, is that you want an excuse to play the Tingle DS games from
Yes,
Japan.
yes, I would love to play those.
That's all. That's all
That's
I'm
all
hearing
I
is a
ever
big
wanted.
excuse.
I just want to play Tingle,
He
dude.
he just wants to play Tingle and go to Rupee Island.
Yeah.
That's his main goal. The fact that I remember the fact that I watched an entire 30-minute lore video on Tingle kind of pisses me off.
That's 30 minutes of my life I'm never getting back.
It was a good 30 minutes though. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know about Tingle. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Apparently, we people in the West hate Tingle. Apparently, but I think it's a cool idea. Like you said, like I agree with you before. I think it's cool just to play, like games that we didn't get, but they also come in like this nice box or a nice manual, and they do go the extra mile and stuff. Because like I don't want to pay. There's like a fighting game where like they have like poison in it from Street Fighter and Final Fight, and it's like $100 in Japan. So like I don't want to pay that money.
Yeah.
So if it ever came out like in one of those, or I would 100% buy that in English. Just
Yeah. They might
be
have
able to
done it.
play that on my Sega Saturn.
They might have done that. I don't know what the name of the game is, but I can after this I can look it up and tell you if they made one or not.
100% because I can't remember off the top of my head what it was called right now. It's been like a year since I watched gameplay of it.
Yeah. No, that's
But
fair.
I agree. It's a good idea. I mean, I like the box too that you showed me. So I see people make versions of Super Mario World, but they like make it harder and they release like a physical copy of that.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. I remember Billy from the Game Chasers talking about it one time.
Right. The one I've really really liked, which I still need to get a copy of, and I think we talked about it last time too, is that Smash Remix game.
Yeah.
To be able to play that on your 64 and have Sonic and Conquer all the characters we wanted as kids to be in Smash Bros.
And Wario.
And Wario, yeah, like it's really cool that they're able to do that. Especially like you can get a game that already exists and put it on a ROM, like put it on a cartridge and everything, and just print it. It's another thing to completely mod a game and then also put it on the cartridge, which is really cool to me. They like completely modded the Smash Bros. Game by putting more characters in it.
Yeah, I think it's cool just buying a new Nintendo 64 game in 2024.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
very
such a
appealing
cool
to me.
feeling. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, let me know if it comes with a box too when you buy it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let me know.
most of them don't. Most of them just come with the cartridge, but there's some people that go the extra mile and get boxes made. Like they Photoshop it and make the artwork and everything.
That's cool.
I think that's a way for them just to make a little bit of money when they sell a repro, because usually repros you can buy for like 20-30 bucks, but if they go the extra mile and get the box and make a manual, then they can sell it for like 50 or 60 because
They should do that. They should always have an option for that. That's just a way, because it's just gross just having like a loose N64
I
game just
know.
chilling
I
there.
hate
I'm not
it.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's just like when I see Billy or Jay from Game Changers just buy like a Game Gear game or a Sega game without a case, I'm like, I guarantee you they got home, they tossed it in the box somewhere. I guarantee you it's not on display. 100%. Who wants to see a loose Mortal Kombat 2 Sega Genesis game just chilling there?
Yeah, I hate trying to display loose cartridges. So nowadays, most of the time, if I really want a game, I'll go out of my way to try to get the box version of it. Or if it's a game I already have the cartridge of, I'll try to search eBay just to buy the box and manual, because sometimes you can find deals on that. But
Or Etsy.
or Etsy, yeah, you can do Etsy too.
Yeah. get like a custom box made, and then one day when you find the real box, just get the real box.
Right. Have it as a placeholder. But
Yeah, that Smash game. Dude, I was talking about. They have Gomon, dude.
yeah, they
They
got
have
Gohan in
Gomon,
there.
and I'm like, dude,
Mystical
I'm so
Ninja.
happy they remember who fucking Gomon is in 2024.
Yeah.
That made me so happy. Their games were good, dude. I don't know if you played them, but Gomon was fun as
No,
hell.
I never got to play those. I remember seeing gameplay and like people talking about it over the years, but I never got to buy one because the
They're
64
very
one, it's
expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
There's two N64 ones. They're very expensive.
Oh, see, I only knew about the one. I didn't know there was two of them.
Yeah,
Damn.
they're very expensive, but they're not on Nintendo's streaming service either. Their online thing.
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
them.
so, yeah. But that's just me. I think it's a cool. Like I said, it's a cool idea. Just in general, and I would 100% buy those if I had the systems for them.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that's all I got for my number three. I thought the repros are cool, so I wanted to talk about it again.
No, it's all good. My third one is we can now get more Silent Hill remakes.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So I talked about it last time in our fake recording that I love Silent Hill 2 remake. It was a beautiful game. The exploration in the game was just phenomenal. I was telling Tyler, like I walked straight as soon as I got into town. I walked straight to where the flower shop was, expecting to be locked. The door was open. I'm like, so I walk inside. It's beautiful. There's letters, and it shows like a little scene that could have played out there. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm in the flower shop. I go to Happy Burger, and I could actually go into Happy Burger. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the burger place. And you know what I mean?
I never knew what it was
It's
gonna
just,
look like in here.
oh my god, $2.99 for a Coke? Let's
Yeah.
go. But it's just very good. So Bloober Team was like, yeah, we'd be down to make more remakes. I'm like, let them do it, Konami. Just
Yeah.
let them do it. I know they probably want to make their own stuff too, but at the same time, give us give us a Silent Hill 1 remake, please.
Yeah. Now
Please.
that
Let
they've
me see
done
Harry Mason.
Yeah, now that they've done two, I feel like they shouldn't go forward. They need to go back and do one if they're gonna do another remake.
100%, dude. They have what it takes.
And
You'll see it, dude, when you play it.
yeah, and since Silent Hill 2's been gaining a lot of traction and a lot of people are liking it, maybe if they do a Silent Hill 1, knowing that people are like the interest is there now and like the sales are there, maybe they'll do a collector's edition for the first game remake, possibly. Because they didn't do it.
I was kind of disappointed they didn't do it with a second one. I'll be real.
Yeah, so that I because part of
They
me
never do it
expected
with
them.
Silent Hill.
Part of me expected them to, but at the same time, they were probably like dipping their toes. Like, let's see if people actually want this remake, or if they're just all talk with like all bark no bite. But then it turned out that like everybody actually liked it and everybody went out and bought it. So now they'll maybe rethink it and be like, oh, we could do a collector's edition for the next one we do or something.
I was expecting either a statue or like a plush of like the dog from
Yeah,
it, like wearing that like
the
the
headset.
headphones.
Yeah,
I was expecting that or something along those lines. But we didn't get it. But I'm like, it's Silent Hill. We never get collector's editions for Silent
that's
Hill
true.
ever.
Yeah.
So I never expect any.
What do they think this
I just
is?
figure
Resident
since
Evil?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Resident Evil always does collector's editions every single game now. So that's what I was kind of thinking. But maybe they'll do it in the next one. Maybe.
I think they might. Because that's just like the thing to do now. Like almost every game's got to have a collector's edition for it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't buy them anymore, but like maybe I would for Silent Hill because I don't buy them for Resident Evil because there's just too many,
Yeah,
and like the scalpers sell them for too much on eBay. So I just gave up on getting any for Resident Evil. But maybe Silent Hill does it. Maybe.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
definitely. I would think that they're going to do another remake for sure. Now that they've seen the sales, they've seen the fans' reaction to two,
Mhm.
seeing how positive it is. I'm pretty sure there's going to be another remake. I would think. So
Yeah.
hopefully it happens.
I agree. It's either one or me. A lot of people are saying do four, and I can see that because four is like the off-putting one, where it's like you like it or you don't like it, and that's where like the community split
Oh, okay.
was with four. So I can see why, But I think 1 really needs it because Matt McMuscle, he commented on it, and he was like, no, because Silent Hill Shattered Memories was a remaster, but it's more of a reimagining because it plays nothing like the first one. It's a completely different story in terms of how it's presented, so it
Yeah.
wasn't a remaster. So that's why it still hasn't got one, and it really needs it
Yeah.
over 4, in my opinion. 4 can come later, fuck it.
Right. Yeah.
But 1 really needs it, yeah.
They need to do 1, and then they can do the other ones. They can do 3 and 4.
Oh, dude, if we got one of 3, I'd be kind of hyped.
Yeah,
I'd be hyped for 3, bro. I love Silent Hill 3. I used to not like it. I made a video where like I liked it. It just I was expecting more of it. It felt kind of short too, but that was just me. But I like Silent Hill 3.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, hopefully they'll do 1, and then we'll get 3 in the next couple years or something.
They're doing good. I mean, the Konami had the roadmap for Silent Hill, and a lot of the stuff they released for it already was kind of booty water. I'm not gonna lie, like because they did a lot of quantity over quantity to get back into it.
Yeah.
So it's fine, like I said, Short Message was garbage. It was garbage, dude. I don't know if you played it yet.
I did. I played through it. It wasn't.
Oh, you did?
It wasn't great.
The whole concept of Silent Hill's just everywhere pissed me the hell off.
Yeah.
That you're not in Silent Hill. It was just a game. I understand the topic of the game, but it's not a Silent Hill. That doesn't.
It doesn't
get
warrant
it out of
the
there.
Silent Hill title.
No. Book of Memories, fine. If you want Silent Hill to deliver a book to my house, but I'm not in Silent Hill, okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll take that over, now we're in Silent Hill at this school. No.
Yeah, that just doesn't work.
Get out of here. That pissed me off. But now we're starting with the remake. Now we're getting there. And don't forget, they also announced they're making a brand new Silent Hill game, too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right. So
yeah, we haven't seen anything on it yet, though, after that teaser trailer.
I'm crossing my fingers that maybe at the Game Awards they might show it, because they always do the world premiere things. Maybe they'll show it, hopefully.
All of a sudden, it's like, Alan Wake 3. I'm like, huh? Huh? What?
Completely out of left field.
I'm going to start sweating. But that was my number 3.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm sure they'll probably keep doing the remakes. Okay, so my number 4 is something that I have wanted since I was a kid, and it's getting better, but I still want more, and that is video game action figures. So I was at Target and just kind of like reminiscing about like how when I was a kid, they literally had barely any action figures for like Mario or Sonic or even Zelda. Like they hardly had anything. And nowadays, you can find figures of characters I didn't even think they'd ever make a figure of. Like how they made an Omega figure. I was like, that's crazy that they did that.
Yes, sir.
But there's still more characters that I want that they're not doing. Like from other video games that they're not doing. I think it's probably because the games are kind of outdated now. Or not outdated, but they're not like as popular as they were. Because the first one that comes to mind is that I would love if they just kept doing more Donkey Kong characters. Because for the Mario figures like line that they have, they do every type of power up for Mario. They did all the Koopalings. They did Goomba and Koopa like 50 different times. They have a bunch of Luigi figures, but the only Donkey Kong characters they've done are Donkey and Diddy. Those are the only two.
No, I could have sworn they did a Cranky Kong recently.
They have like the
I remember a Cranky Kong.
There was like a 2-inch Cranky Kong because there was like a pack that you could get, I think, that came with the 3 of them. But I like the ones that are like posable. They're like a little bit bigger. I think they're like 4 or 5 inches tall. Like I want more of those, and I want like the Kremlins. I want K. Rool. I want all of them bitches. I want all of them.
I agree. You already have a clump.
I do, but I mean, yeah, those figures are
that
cool,
you won't show in your videos anymore.
It would be cool to have like an updated version of those, like actual figures that you can.
I get you.
But those are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Or like how they have Metroid stuff now. Like it would be sweet if they did some of the like monsters and villains in Metroid, or if they did.
Yeah. Yeah, the two characters from Metroid, right?
Yeah, Metroid and other Metroid.
Did you say Metroid? I'm done with this
Yeah.
guy. I don't want to talk to him anymore.
Metroid and Metroid, dude. That's all they have.
This is Metroid. I hate it here.
But like I said, it's getting better. Like they have even Pokemon figures that you can like. They have a Mewtwo that's like all posable and stuff. That looks really cool. But I don't know. I still feel like some are missing. That like even other Zelda characters. I would love a Ganon figure, but they
don't. They have to have a Ganon figure.
They have the Wind Waker one. That's the only one they've done is the Wind Waker.
Are you sure?
And he's just a big hunk of plastic because of how Ganon looks in his robe in that game. And then he has his arms.
Isn't it great?
And he has his arms that move up and down, and that's it. That's all he's got.
Bro, that's the best Ganon figure. What you mean?
I really want like an Ocarina of Time Ganon. That's like what I want. Gerudo Ganon. I would love if they did a figure of him from back in the day when the game first came out, but I would love to see that.
That's what I'm telling you. They did make one.
They did, but that's what like I mean, like with all these other figures that are coming out, they're all posable and they come with accessories and like all this cool stuff. I want a Ganon figure that's got like his big sword and I don't know.
Well, you want him to come with like a beer can or something? Fuck.
Yeah, he could. I'm sure he drinks beers on the weekend. Damn.
Oh, that's wild.
Just
I 100% agree with you.
Slouch on his recliner, drinking beer.
Oh my! The recliner Ganon playset. Yeah, I would buy that. Woo! I'd buy that in a heartbeat, dude.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for that. Was just kind of thinking about it as I was shopping around. Just like, man, these are really cool, but they should be like just pumping out like every character. They should just be doing all these different characters, and they don't. And I wish they did.
I agree. I 100% agree. I'm not the big toy guy, but if they printed more stuff that I liked, then yeah, I'd buy more toys. Like, cause like I said, this is the first Omega toy we ever got, exactly. And it's 2024,
right? Dude's been around since 2003.
You'd think that just a robot would sell. Transformers does it every other Tuesday.
Yeah. It's true.
That's all I'm saying. He came with like a Chaos Emerald and stuff, but that was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. His accessories were kind of boring.
Yeah.
It would have been cool if he had like some attachable like guns or something. That would have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been neat.
But I agree 100% with Tyler because there's just characters I like. Like I think there's only ever been 2 Skull Kid figures from Zelda. Because I know they did one recently with the collector's edition when the game came out.
Yeah, for 3DS. Yep.
And then I remember there being an OG one on eBay I saw once that was pretty old. There were some actual Majora's Mask toys, which I was surprised of.
Yeah.
So
usually you only ever see Ocarina of Time stuff.
Yeah, it must have came out when the game came out, like back on the N64.
Yeah.
Like that Ganon did. But yeah, there's characters I like. Like, I'd be down for a Dark Samus toy, you know. Dark Samus was always pretty cool in my eyes. I'm pretty sure they have Ridley stuff.
They don't.
They don't. They don't?
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I would really like if they made like a big Ridley figure that you could like pose around because they have like bigger Nintendo figures. Like they have a big Bowser and stuff. Like they should just do a Ridley where you just get the wingspan and everything, look really cool. They didn't.
Ridley's not going to sell as much as Bowser, though. That's the thing. I think that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
That's what it all comes down to, dude, is the numbers.
Right. So disappointing. It's like, what about us hardcore fans that like the lesser-known characters? What if they made an entire line of Super Mario RPG toys? Like, that would be so cool. You get a Geno and a Mallow figure and a little frog.
Who the hell are they?
Oh, you know, they're just like small little characters. I don't think a lot of people care about them, but I...
I never played Super Mario RPG. I played it like for 10 minutes on my Wii game I bought when I was a kid and I stopped.
So good, dude. You gotta play it. So good.
I know, it's on Switch. You know, if I had a Switch, I would have totally bought it.
Well, you could buy a Switch whenever. I bet you
I'll buy the Switch 2 when it comes out, then I'll go back and I'll buy the games I missed. That's my plan. That's my game plan because I want the damn Kirby game.
Hell yeah.
I want it, dude.
Forgotten Land,
dude.
Boy.
Yeah, you say what? They have a little Waddle Dee cafe and stuff.
Yeah. There's like
I know they're so cute, good. Bro.
It's awesome.
They're so cute.
It's such a good game.
Kirby's such a wholesome game, bro. Like, and he has like it's ironic. He's so cute, but Kirby kind of has like some dark lore stuff too. Right. Oh man.
But yeah, that's all I
Yeah, I
really
would.
had.
Yeah, I'd be down for more Omega figures. I'd be down for a Wolf figure from Star Fox too, dude. I'll be
Oh
real with you.
yeah.
I'll be true on that. That'd be nice. I think I saw like a Slippy and the bunny dude. I think I
Oh,
saw him
Peppy.
once.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did do so. It was like 10 years ago now. They did like a line of Nintendo figures where they had Mario and stuff, but they did like Star Fox. They did all four of the main Star Fox characters. They did Splatoon. They did Zelda, and some other characters. I think maybe Pikmin
Yeah.
and stuff. But now it seems like they took all that away and they're only doing Mario figures. At least like that toy company that made those, they're Jack Specific. They took all that away and then they're strictly just doing Mario. It seems like
Yeah, it sucks. I agree. That's what amiibos are for, I guess, too.
true.
So if you want something, because you know me, I collect the Donkey Kong TV show stuff.
Yeah,
So I have the playset of Cranky Kong, the playset of Donkey Kong, the Funky Kong plane plus Funky. I have them all complete in their boxes, dude.
right.
It's crazy, and I have like a bunch of the miniature ones because I told you the Donkey Kong playset I got, oh, dude, I felt like I scammed the guy because he had a bunch of the little dudes in the thing. And I'm like, does it come with all those? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Buy
take my
now.
money.
Buy
Yeah.
now. Buy now. Those little dudes go for like 50 a piece.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, buy now. Buy now. But it was cool because, hey, we got a candy figure. Since when do you get a candy figure?
Yeah. See
Right?
stuff like
They had
that. That's what I want.
a luster figure, dude, that comes with the plane.
Yeah, he's got his
That's
little
cool
plane. I
too.
forgot about that. Yeah, I remember you sending me that
And then you
picture.
and then you have like the big figures too, like the Clump you have, the bigger ones. That comes with Clump, Crusher, and King K. Rule.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
dude.
That's the good
G-
shit.
Yeah, man. Like stuff like that. They don't make stuff like that just for TV show licensing stuff. That's like the early 2000s, bro. We were swimming in it.
Yeah,
I know you think that we didn't have a lot, but in my opinion, I felt like we had more back then than we do now.
I mean for TV show stuff, yeah, for sure,
Yeah, for
definitely.
TV shows and stuff like that, for marketing purposes.
Right? Yeah,
But yeah, that's just me. I'm glad that we can both agree that we don't get a lot of stuff.
yeah. It's sad, but that's okay.
Yeah, and shit.
But yeah,
All right,
that's all I had for my fourth.
my number 4 is so I finally got around to watching Sonic Prime.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch it?
No, I still haven't seen it.
Oh, bro, are you gonna watch it?
I probably will, but I don't know when I'll get around to it, to be honest. So I need to
Do
talk.
you want me to you want me to tiptoe around stuff or?
I mean, if you can, but if there's things you can't talk about without saying what you want to say, then just go for it.
Okay. Well, regardless, the thing it was good. It was good. It came out. I know I waited a year and a half to watch it. I remember they it was funny. The creator of the show like, hey, we know there's going to be people that wait until it's done to binge it, but can you please not do that? Because the more people that watched it, the more chances there were to get like another season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. So I waited a year and a half to watch it until it was over. So I watched it and I had a great time with it. And Shadow the Hedgehog was very well written in it. And I'm like,
Really?
wow, hey, yeah, I
Somebody
was like,
clip that. Somebody clip that.
don't clip it, please don't,
Use it
please.
against him.
This is the only time you'll ever hear me say some good stuff about Shadow. But he was well written, and I liked how he was used in the show. And I'm like, wow, okay, good job. Like I was like, whenever I saw Shadow, I'm like, okay, yo, I wonder when we're gonna see Shadow again.
Damn.
But Big the Cat was in it, and I'm like, yeah, Big's in it, and it was like a very good show. It's just the concept of the show, right?
Yeah.
So like yeah, they go to different,
Different like universes or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. So I like that. I was just expecting there to be more than there was. That's just my issue with it. And I felt like the season 2 was a bit padding towards the end. That
Okay.
that's all I had an issue with, but everything else was great. The characters were great. Sonic, getting character development at the end. All, oh, dude, oh man, you watch it, you're like it,
Yeah,
Tyler.
I
You're
know. I need to see it. I need to watch it.
because I'm surprised people that you hang out with haven't been talking about it.
I'm kind of surprised too. I know of a few people that have seen it. Um, but yeah, they just haven't talked about it. And then my cousin and I, we're both like big Sonic fans, so we plan on watching it together. But we're rewatching the other two Sonic movies, so we can go see Sonic 3 when it comes out because we're getting down to the wire when it's about to come out. So we're gonna refresh our memories, watch the first two movies again, and then go see the third one. But I think one of the writers on the show is one of the guys who writes the comic books, which I think is why a lot of people liked the show. If I remember right, I could be wrong about that, but I think it's one of the writers from the comic books that worked on Sonic Prime, which I think that's kind of cool because it kind of like meshes everything together from like the comics, the games, and the show, like having the same quality, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a good show. I mean, you'll like it. I'm glad. I kind of hate myself taking so long to watch it. That's just me though. When it comes to like, I'm very picky on sitting down for any show
See, I'm the
to
same
just
way.
watch it.
Yeah, I'm the same
Yeah,
way. It
that's
takes a lot of energy for me to sit down and commit to a show.
because sometimes I'll just have these like a month or two where I'm just like, I don't want to play games. I just want to binge TV shows. And that's great. I love it. That's when I bought my Blu-rays. I'm like, all right, I need a bunch of Blu-rays to watch. So that's why I buy Blu-rays. How's your anime going, by the way? You been buying stuff still, or
There's I can't remember if I uploaded the video or not, but I did order a bunch more.
probably not?
Probably not because I've been recording a bunch and not uploading them. But now there's another Black Friday sale going on I think it's Sine is the company. They print Blu-rays for different anime and they have a really big sale, so I might try to snag a couple. But yeah, I mean, it's going
Yeah,
good. I've kind of slowed down after buying a bunch of those because now I uh, was kind of waiting for something like that, like a spring sale or a Black Friday sale, so I could get more because they're expensive. Anime Blu-rays are
they are.
expensive,
How much do you normally buy per Blu-ray? What's your
like dollar
Because
amount.
I normally, yeah, because normally I buy Blu-rays around the $30 mark.
See, yeah, it's like
I
30 or
don't pay more
below.
over that.
30 or below.
Yeah, 30 or below.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I try to find because a lot of the time I have to read the fine print because I get excited about seeing a show that I want to watch and get the Blu-ray of it, and it'll be like volume one or volume two, and they'll be like $10 or $15, or you can get the full collection for 30 when they do the sale thing. So I like try to watch myself because sometimes they don't like it's in the smaller print saying that if it's the full thing or if it's like a volume of something. So because I made that mistake once
Yeah.
already. It was the Eureka Saga, I think is what it's called. It's a mecha anime. And I only bought the volume one of it. I thought it was the full thing, and I only bought volume one. So I either need to buy volume two or just sell that one and buy the full collection. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But
No, I get you. Yeah. I still have the season 2 and season 3 of Hellgirl sealed, and I was like, shit, they came sealed. So I want to open them, but at the same, dude, they're rare. They're hard to find.
oh really?
Yeah, that's why I bought them because I'm like, okay. And they came in sealed, and normally when they come in sealed, Hellgirl season 1 and 2, they normally go for over 100 a piece.
Damn.
So I literally can't open them. And then they're still rare to open. Probably go like to 70 to 80, but still though, like I'm like, fuck. I It's funny, I had the whole series in front of me, but even season 1, they're all sealed. And I'm like, what do I do?
You could always like sell the sealed one and then buy an open one and still have some money left over.
But they're sealed.
But they're sealed.
But they're sealed.
Sealed.
They're sealed. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Hell yeah. I need to give it a watch. Like I said, I'll probably watch it with my cousin after we watch the two Sonic movies. We'll probably end up watching that too. Because Sonic movies won't take long to watch. So once we watch both of those, then we can jump into the show. Because it's only what, 13 episodes, I want to say. Or is it more?
There's 2 seasons.
Oh, there's 2 seasons. Okay, so 24 episodes probably then, or 26.
Yeah, around that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. All right, so my last one, my last topic, something kind of weird, and not everybody likes to collect it, but I do just because I'm weird, and it's free stuff. So I like getting store displays of like different video game store displays. Whether it's most of the time it's just posters, and he disappeared. Oh, there he is again. Okay. So some of the time you can find yourself in a good situation where you see them like taking something down, and
Here we go.
you just walk up and be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing with that?" "Oh, we're just throwing it in the trash." "Can I have it?" "Oh yeah, sure." And then they just hand it off to you, and now it's a piece of your collection. You didn't have to pay anything for it.
Tyler has like the main character aura around him where he just walks in to the store and he clicks the A button to communicate with the store staff.
Yeah.
And he somehow swindles them out of their
No.
shit. And when I wanted to do that, the one time I asked and they said, "Yeah, we'll hold it for you," was a Majora's Mask 3DS poster, and they fucked me in the ass.
Oh. See, that's the thing. I don't play the "we'll get your number." I just try to take it then and then. Well, most of the time I'm there at the right place at the right time. Like this literally happened to me just the other day. I was at Target, and I have to go to Target for my job, and the Sony rep was there, and he was changing out the display. He was changing out. So they're just like there's sheets of cardboard. They go on the sides of their little end cap. It's like a plastic thing where they put all the new releases in, and they have to get a key to open it if you want a game. But they have the cardboard displays to show like whatever new game is out. So they had Astrobot on both sides. They had two Astrobot displays, and he just like had them under his arm, and he was like typing something in his phone, and I happened to be walking past him, and I was like, "Hey man, what are you going to do with those?" And he's just like, "Oh, I'm just going to take them to the compactor." And I was like, "Can I have them?" And he's just like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care." And he's just like, I can't remember how he worded it. He's just like, "They're disposed of to me as long as like, because they're not supposed to be allowed to do that." But he's like, "As long as my company doesn't know and I don't say anything and you don't say anything, we're cool." And I was like, "All right." To take
He's
it.
saying a bunch of stuff now. I love they came to your house and just take it away.
Right? Yeah, they see this podcast and they show up at my house.
Oh my god!
I think the reason they're not supposed to do that is because people try to buy it off of people off of Sony reps, or even at GameStop they do the same thing. I've seen people be like, "Oh, I'll give you $100 for that poster," and they're not allowed to like take money for company product technically. So that's why they're supposed to dispose of it.
Well, if I heard someone say, "Hey, I'll give you 100 for the poster," I would say no. But I'm like, dude, just take it then if you want it that bad.
Right? Yeah.
I would 100% just say that right after.
Most of them will do that. It's like whenever it comes down, because they have to keep it up for marketing, but they have to take it down at some point. So a lot of the time they'll just be like, whenever it comes down, if you're here, or I can, like your situation, they're supposed to call or text you, and you just have to hope that they do.
Yeah, I don't hope oh man. He just has so much posters, chat. You guys have no idea.
I have so many. I have so many posters.
How Tyler just gets his little fucking hands on all this cool shit.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm just sitting over here with my fucking.
I used to buy them off.
You see?
There was a dude that would get them, and he would sell them to me, and it was such a fucking ripoff, dude. He overcharged me so much, but I wanted all the Nintendo stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I know Nintendo. Everybody likes Nintendo, so I got to charge."
I know Nintendo.
I got to charge
That's
you
when
a bit
you walk
more.
away.
I'm like, come on.
That's when you walk away when someone ever says, "Yeah, I know Nintendo." Like, I know Nintendo too, dude. Calm down.
Yeah.
It's a Warrior Land Shake It poster, and it's not gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well be. I bet you that's probably a pretty penny if you saw it on eBay. I bet you people are selling that.
Warrior Land Shake It.
Warrior Land Shake It, dude.
I love Warrior Land Shake It, but no one bought it. That's why Warrior Land died.
Maybe that'll be the next HD remake they do for Switch. Still do Warrior
and all
Land
the people like, give us Warrior Land, and it'll come out, and then they won't buy it, and I'm just gonna be like. Oh,
and we
I'm
never
gonna be
saw
so
Wario
disappointed.
again.
We never, not even for WarioWare, they just took him out
Yeah,
completely.
they replaced it with Mario. They just like slapped the Mario head on top
Oh,
of Wario's body on the cover.
oh no!
My man,
You
don't do this
guys
to my
killed my
boy.
Wario. Wario World and GameCube's $100.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But
Anyways,
but yeah, that's really all I
I
have. I just
agree.
like being able to get that stuff or find it like I said, right place, right time. It's just cool pieces for your collection to have.
Yeah, I agree. I have I bought a Lollipop Chainsaw press kit, and it came with the Lollipop Chainsaw PS3 display box.
Oh shit. That's pretty cool.
So that's the only display thing I had. I'm like, oh damn! So it's chilling on top of my Resident Evil 6 Collector's Edition. It's just so cool. I never had one. I've always seen like the big box display ones that you keep at stores. I'm like, damn, so that's pretty cool. So I finally have one. I mean, it's Lollipop Chainsaw, so I mean, I don't know how much it would be worth,
I
but
mean,
I have it.
there's a lot of people that really like that game. So, and now it's gaining
You haven't
popularity again because of the HD remaster of it. So,
you haven't seen anyone selling it on eBay. Like I can't find it anywhere. So I'm like, oh, okay, shit.
yeah,
So
it's probably pretty rare then.
you
Hell yeah, dude.
uh for my last one is I think that Resident Evil remakes, we're done. We're done, boys. I think we're done.
Yeah,
We got one back on the GameCube. Then we got 2, 3, and 4 remade. So the direction that they could only go in, people, is they either what people want is they want them to go back and remake one again, but over their shoulder, and I would be okay with it.
yeah,
I think that's good. They can do that. They can either do Resident Evil 0, which I'm pretty sure that will never be touched even with a pole. So I'm screwed. uh, or they can go and do Code Veronica.
yeah. I've heard a lot of
Those
people
are
yell
your
for that one too.
yeah, that's a very popular requested one. Those are your three. I don't see them remaking 5, and I don't see them remaking
I don't think
6.
so either. If they were to remake
No.
those, they would have to like rework the entire thing because a lot of people just
Oh,
didn't like those.
5 would have the biggest chance, but at the same time, if they did do 5, and they just stop at it and don't do 6, I just, but at the same time, how would you even go about doing 6
Yeah,
with the 3 to 4 different campaigns? It's not gonna work.
no,
There's nothing. So it would either stop at 5, they would never touch 6, or they would go back and do 1, 0, or Code Veronica. After that, it's over.
yeah,
There's nothing more you can remake
right, yeah.
of the
Kind of getting down to
franchise.
the wire on that one.
Yeah.
Unless if they want to go like crazy, crazy and do like a remake of Resident Evil Gaiden from the Game Boy and just like completely
That's
redo the game. Well, that would be more of a I I guess a new game because they wouldn't be like remaking what already exists.
that would have to be a new game,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah, those are it's pretty much getting down to the wire on that. Yeah, those are the only three big ones that they can do, and that's if they want to start doing the side games, like get a remake of Operation Raccoon City or something.
No, no, just the
Yeah,
3. Just those 3. Yeah. We're down to the wire, you're right. It's just nothing more we can do. And at the same time, I feel like production on Resident Evil is just gonna slow down.
yeah,
Not that it's bad. It's just like, okay, so we already had a team working on Resident Evil 2, and then we already had a team working on 3 at the same time.
right.
So, and then we probably had a team working on 4 remake as well,
Yeah,
and Village. So now all those games are done. So I just feel like we're not going to see as much Resident Evil stuff as I would like. Because, like I said, they're doing physical versions of the ports for PS5 for 2, 3, and 7.
right. Yep.
Yeah, those are only releasing for PS5, nothing on Xbox as of now. But those are the only ones that were with the enhanced PS5. So, like, that's cool. I would take that over just not having anything. But then you're going to get to the point where, okay, so now we have all the enhanced versions over. So now what do? Now we have a long gap between waiting for a new Resident Evil to come out.
Right, that is true.
I don't, yeah, I don't want to wait like a year or more for a single product to come out now. So now I'm worried that now that we did the remakes, now we're just waiting for main entries again. Now we just have to twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah. So either, like you said, maybe they will go that stretch and make those last few remakes to kind of prolong the life of Resident Evil. But they could also just go the route of what they used to do in like early 2000s and just start making side games again. How they had Outbreak and they had Operation Raccoon City. They could just like come up with a new side game or something.
That's true. I actually didn't think about that because Revelations 1 and 2 were a thing, and I
Yeah,
love Revelations 2.
yeah.
One of the Revelations 2 is in my top 5 favorite Resident Evil games, hands down. Yeah, they could 100% go back and do. Thank you, Tyler. I actually forgot about that. I'm like, shit. So they're only doing because they've just been doing remakes and the main entries for so long now. I'm like, oh yeah, they can just make some shit up and do a side
Just
one
do a new
at the same time.
new side game. Yeah, I just hope that they make a decent one because we know how Operation Raccoon City turned out and stuff like that. So.
We're not in that territory though anymore.
Resident Evil's on its
They don't want to be Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah.
They're over trying to get the Call of Duty fans to come play their scary horror games.
Yeah, they're on their A game now, so they have a better idea of what they're doing and what they know the fans want and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job since 7 came out, dude. It's been uphill. The only bad thing they done was the 3 remake because they just cut so much from it.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing they done. Everything else, beautiful.
Really good. Yeah. Good shit.
Beautiful. I'm so proud of this company right now. I heard bad things about the Dead Rising Deluxe. I've heard bad things about it due to plenty of censorship reasons. So you know how companies nowadays, they're like going back and fixing up their old games, but they change some stuff because it's not appropriate for the modern age.
Yeah.
So that's basically what they're doing for that. But the game looks great. I played the demo. The only issue I had with the demo is that Frank doesn't feel as tight to control. Like I tapped the analog stick to see him move. And there's like a slight,
like a delay.
Yeah, there's like a slight where in the original Frank just moves as soon as you tap it. It took a bit to get used to, but like the remake seems fun from what I played. Yeah, they censored some stuff, but I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, if you don't like it, there's always the original, but at the same time, now I'm viewing it in a different light but I want to play in the pretty graphic new version.
Right.
So why do they cut stuff, right? I'm in that boat right now where like, oh, I used to be like, if you don't like it, you always got the original. But I'm like, well, how come I can't play and enjoy the new version with all the bells and whistles and now they took stuff out?
Yeah, it's like, why can't it be the same just with the updated stuff? Why do they have to take things out?
Yeah. Why do I have to go back to the old one? Not that there's anything wrong with Dead Rising 1, the original. I love it. Right. But like, how come I have to go back?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it makes you not want to go back. It's like, oh, this remade version looks so good. I don't want to go back to the old one. But yeah,
bro, they have when you talk to people now, not just in cutscenes, they have voice lines now. So they speak. Yeah, so because I'm a lazy guy and I don't feel like reading, now they can talk to me. So now we're good. It's funny. There's a guy in the mall downstairs. So they use the old voice actors for some of the characters. And when the game starts, he has a completely different voice because they had to film new lines for him. So it's funny. I'm like, go in the back and grab some benches. I'm like, bro, that's funny. I stopped for a second to listen to that. It was funny. But yeah. That was my last one.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably do the last bit of remakes because I mean they know the remakes make a lot of money, so they'll probably do all 3 of those. Do Code Veronica, Resident Evil 1, I would think that they might even do Resident Evil 0 just so you have the.
They won't.
You don't think they will?
No, dude. Like, Zero is like the game where it's just I know the company just when you invite your whole family over for the group photo, they make Zero take the picture.
Yeah, so they're not.
So he's not. So technically he's there, but he's behind the camera.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I know. Everyone loves one that's going to get done. There's a large outcry for Code Veronica. I'm sure that will get done eventually.
Right.
Eventually it has to. But Zero, and I love it. It's my guilty pleasure. I love Billy Cohen. I love that there's some dude singing opera outside of a train and leeches are falling from the sky.
Yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure. But that's no one else's guilty pleasure.
Oh, you just had to be the odd one out, bro.
Yeah, it's just I like the stupid shit. It's fine. All right, that's all I have to say,
all right,
guys.
Well, I guess that concludes the podcast. We talked about all 5 of our topics, and that's about it. So if you stuck through this whole video, thank you for watching and listening. If you've got YouTube Premium, you could put this on in the background and not look at our faces if you don't want to. That's cool.
That's crazy.
But you know, if you enjoyed this and you want us to do another one, we'll just keep doing these either once a week, once a month, every couple weeks. Try to figure out a schedule to keep this thing going. And yeah, if you want to leave a comment to let us know what you thought, what you didn't like, what we can improve on, whatever your criticisms, put them all down there. Leave a like, all that good stuff. And
yeah, write down in the comments if you like the loud guy that likes horror games or not.
Yeah, let me know, because I can get a different guy. I mean, it doesn't have to be this guy.
That's crazy.
I'm kidding. No, this is our thing specifically. Is just the two of us bullshitting about stuff. So it'll be the two of us whenever we get to do one of these. So yeah,
this guy pays me a fillet of fish and a Sprite from McDonald's every podcast. So if this gets big, I'm gonna raise it up to 2 fillet of fish.
Yeah, and maybe
a large
fry with that too. You could get some fries.
Yeah, of course. Let me get my Christmas bonus.
We'll see about that. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that one.
All right, guys.
All right.
It's been a pleasure. Nice meeting y'all on his channel. So I know that he wants to brag about his Glover stuff, but don't let him. Don't let him do it.
Next time,
I'll always be in the comments stopping him. Don't worry. I'll be the one to call him out.
Keeping me at bay.
You'll always see me in the comments, bro. All right. Have a good day, guys.
Until the next one. See ya.